if we think about who the self is, then we're conditioned to think it means me, Jill, the personality, because we use the word myself, don't we? And so myself is conceptually different to others, whoever that other might be. And however many people are on the planet, not 7 billion people, I don't know quite what it is, but I'm just one, and we're all competing for resources, we're all competing for love, for attention, for affirmation, the confirmation, of who we are, and so it's all competitive, and a lot of energy and time and resources is put into defending this self, defending its reputation, worrying about what judgments are being made on it, what others think of this self. And it's exhausting. And I think that what Jesus meant when he said, if you die to that self, that idea of self, you find life, because suddenly you're free from the burden of preserving that self-image. And so if we think of it like clothes, then the clothes would be the layers of the roles that the self, the idea of self, is made up of. And you do get non-dual teachers who talk about the self with the capital S, like the true self, and then the small self. And that can be helpful, can't it? It can be helpful to an extent. I've used that analogy before. I've talked about stepping out of the story of the small self when I'm doing healing in particular, because what I've come to know is that the authenticity of the truth of who we really are in the essence, at essence, when we touch base with that, that's where healing happens, because it's a unitive field. It's a place where there isn't a separation. And this is strange to some people because they want to tell you their story. They want to tell you about the person that they want healing for. And it really doesn't matter, because that's just dualistic. This separation collapses. So the place of holding what is really a sacred space, because there's divinity in it. Jesus was so aligned and in touch with his divine essence that healing happened. Just healing happened wherever he went. Anybody who had contact with him, he was a healing presence because of his conscious awareness of his own divinity. And this is what he wanted to teach others about. This is what he wants us to know, because that's wherein we find our own healing, we find life in all its fullness, and how we heal others.